All right, here's the Massachusetts native Calvin Kattar trying to work his way back into featherweight title contender. A lot of people felt like Calvin Kattar was going to be the first guy out of Boston to break through and win a world title. The Max Holloway fight a few years ago was an appreciable setback, but we saw Kattar take some time off, methodically rebuild himself, and now he finds himself in another huge spot tonight. Is Calvin Kattar still elite? Some answers here in short order. Very interesting stylistic matchup forthcoming here. You gotta think this fighter is trying to figure out how to get the fight to the ground at all costs to use his beautiful guard-cutting ability. Cuts it as well as anybody in this division. And it's not just the technique. It's the athleticism that allows him to be so successful and get that advantageous position on the ground. A lot of guys just haven't seen seamless transitions like the ones brought to the table by this young man. We'll see if this fight goes to the canvas, if he has the advantage we expect him to have. Nothing quite like this in professional sports. The magnitude of the UFC title fight, and tonight all eyes are on the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, looking to add another major scalp to a resume that is full of big names already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of big names on his resume already, but this guy doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. He seems so motivated to continue to build on his legacy. He's a great champion. He's a guy that lived for that championship belt and has all the skills to hold on to that title for a really long time.
When you look at this top 15 on paper, it is just a wealth of talent, and yet this is the guy they are all chasing, and he has no intention of relinquishing the throne tonight. Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira has stepped inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Calvin Kattar. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, here's the Massachusetts native Calvin Kattar representing the Methuen Mass, and he has worked hard to round out his game over the last several years. Certainly comfortable fighting off of his back, has good hip escapes when it comes to his grappling defense. But you all know what he's trying to do here tonight. He's trying to establish that jab, invest in the body, and ideally set up a fight-ending blow. If he can knock out this opponent tonight, not out of the realm of possibility that Kattar fights for the title later this year. All right, early action here. Every round begins on the feet, and a nice job by the boxer there to get that uppercut.
Just knowing that that's a strike that can be effective in this particular matchup. He went to it early, it was successful. Look for him to go to it again. And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut. Oh, that's big. This is a terrible position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Now he's going full mount.
All right, side control now.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure to...
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Kattar. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Under 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Nice strike.
Emphatic takedown for Charles Oliveira here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oliveira's now looking for a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight.
Working for that submission.
He's fighting hard, man. He's working hard to get the finish. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh, he cleared it and he got out.
He cleared the leg, got to his back, and now he's out of that Darce choke.
All right, so the most decorated finisher in UFC history, Charles Oliveira, trying to add to his totals here tonight. He can submit you on the ground, standing up, and his grappling once again on point tonight.
Yeah, John, his grappling's great. I mean, we have seen him do to the best fighters in the world consistently what we have not seen from many. And most times it's due to the fact that if you get on...
The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobbled chair.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Spinning back fist. Oh, knee strike right to the body.
Big shot to the body.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Well, no surprise, he goes for the takedown there, unable to get the fight to the canvas.
This is a testament to his opponent. His ability to see the shots coming, defend them, and make the fight happen where he wants to.
Oh, flying knee right to the melon. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Nice, low single takedown.
And that left hook landed on the button.
Those are big strikes.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Awesome level change. Great timing. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Trying for a submission now. Looks like he's got that submission locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
That was a slick transition.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Getting them out here. In the half guard.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Final seconds here of round 2. Ooh, right into side control.
Darce Chocolatine here. That Darce is tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Nice crack there. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Kattar.
All right, so Calvin Kattar had the Boston boxing going tonight. He gets it done by knockout.
He's known for his hands. Calvin Kattar and the New England Cartel are guys that are trained by